Let's now talk about genre and multimodality. Multimodality has its own genre. It is generally assumed, as Bateman has said, the text is just one strand in a complex representational form or presentational form. There are various presentational or communicative forms, and text is just one strand in that. There could be others. Uh, Text stands with other presentational forms, just like images or visual aspects. And sometimes these aspects are so powerful that they may be used instead of linguistic text. Therefore, some authors have uh, uh, started including images in the definition of text also. In a genre and multimodality framework, it has been argued that the content, the structure, the genre structure, the rhetorical structure, the linguistic structure, then the layout structure and the navigation structure of the text should be emphasized on. How a text has been presented to the audience, what kind of navigation uh, would be expected by the audience when they have a look at a certain image is also very important in carrying certain meanings. For example, a large picture or large ad placed in the middle of a newspaper, first page of a newspaper, has a different presentation, and one small ad presented by the end of the newspaper has obviously a very different presentation. Each of these various modes operate in different ways and carry different meanings. We have some other views in the contemporary world where media is involving a lot of technologies. For example, if we are dealing with the written text, the paper size, paper borders, border lines, they're also very important. What is written where? And then or the screen size of the media is also very important. The time allotted to a certain item or certain image in a program is also very important. Where the camera was placed, the image was closer, or the video was taken from a close look or a distant look. They all matter and help us in concluding certain things. Previously, if you just remember the photograph of Michelle Obama in the previous module, I have shown to you about its analysis. We talked about its size and its placement at the cover of Time magazine. It's not the size or the placement only. There are other factors which may be understood in order to get into in-depth multimodal discourse analysis. For example, we can look at the color of the text and the background of the photograph was very intense. We can see that the red background of the page suggests warmth, energy, and salience, prominence, and she was made prominent by the use of colors. In terms of content structure, the text is equally simple so that the background colors becomes prominent. Therefore, uh, we can say that the cover was designed to train the prospective reader for what would be mentioned in the text inside. So we could assume that this is kind of trailer to the text inside. In terms of genre structure, the image and the text appear simultaneously, making up just one move and making us to make certain meanings of salience. The rhetorical structure is equally simple and powerful. The meaning of Michelle Obama is a very powerful sentence to make a rhetorical impact on the audience. Similarly, it can be called the theme or the point of departure of the overall cover also. The linguistic structure or key verbal components which has been involved are very simple but rhetorically very effective. Another important point here is the layout structure, where it was actually placed. The text was at the bottom of the image, but the picture covers almost whole of the cover page, and the other news or other headings were placed on the borderlines, which shows that the whole story is about the lady who is being shown in the picture. And this kind of arrangement can have very important meaning for the audience. The navigation structure of a text can have powerful impact. Where a certain image has been placed on a paper or on a screen, actually expect a reader or watcher to look at it from a certain perspective. And the perspective which was generated with the image of Michelle Obama was that you need to look at it deeply and need to take the text very seriously.